Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. So today we're going to go ahead and get started on my guest design team project for Amy over at Crafty Cat. So this right here has just got the digitals and all ready, and I do want to show you something in here that I have done. Got some watercolor, so we're going to watercolor. I can't paint, but maybe I can watercolor. And I've got a couple other things here. So here's our basket. Filled with goodies that I have picked out for this project. And then of course I got my book. This is going to be a hardcover journal. So I've got my book right there, and I've already got my pages in here, and I can already tell it's going to be a little fatty. I have some, let's pull this over here and look a little bit. So this right here is the book that I've chosen to use, and again it is a hardback book. And this is a 9x6. So of course we're gonna stylish this up. I've not did anything but gutted the book, so I still have to reinforce the spine and do all that good stuff in here. So these are just the pages. I have already picked out my pages. We've got music sheets and some rice paper and some of Rachel at Roxy Creations antique book pages, children's writing paper, some ledger paper. This is Dawn at the Book Vandal shop, one of hers. So I just have various, and I have two sets, so I have one for each signature. Right now I'm thinking this is going to be two signatures. This right here is something that I was just playing around with, so I'm thinking about perhaps this picture for the cover, but I'm undecided, so y'all don't hold me to that. And this right here, I was just playing around with some ideas, so yeah, we won't even look at that. We'll do this on camera if this is something I decide to do. So we have that. And then these are just the pages. So the two kits that I'm primarily going to be working with of hers is the buttons kit and the 1891. So I have picked out the pages from the kit that will be going in here. Let's see. I think I have them all going the opposite way. Yep. So this is going to be our signature one pages that we're going to use, and I won't flip through them all. I did stick some mulberry paper in there. I really like that. And I did go back. I know I had showed you guys this button kit that I had printed, months and months ago on just regular white paper. I did go back and print it on that paper that I had shared with you guys that already looks aged and antique, just so that it would match the other kit that I had printed this on, and I really like how it looks. We are going to do some things to brighten and lighten this up a little bit. But I do love these pages and how that turned out on there. So those are our pages. So that's where we are with that. So we'll get this out of the way. Get it back in here snug as a bug. Again, I do have a couple of, and see, that's going to definitely brighten it up. I may tone this down some. But this is actually vintage wrapping paper. I think this was from the early 90s because one sheet of it did have the date on it. I believe that's what that was from. And then I had just found this when I was going through a few things, and I thought it might work. It's just a little pocket, ephemera stuff thingy. I may put a pocket on the back, I'm not sure. And just a few little things I already had in there. Whether I'll keep this stuff in there or not, I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I thought that was cute, and it may go with where we're going with this, I'm not sure. And then I just picked out some bags. So we have several different kind of bags in here. We have these and these bigger bags. We may do something with those. What else do we have in here? Have some alteration tags. It's been coffee dyed. Some more bags. I did make these little glassine bags right here. I made like a whole handful of them, and I just had the parchment paper, like it already comes in the sheets, so you don't have to tear it. So that actually went really quick. And then I have a couple of these. I've never used these before, so I thought it would be fun to try something with those. Let's get these bags back down in here. And then I do have a weekly time card, and then I realized it actually folds 3 times like this, so I thought we may see if we can figure out something to do with that, even if we might, you know, decoupage with that. I did go ahead and make this little flip booklet, if you will, paper pad. It's just got coffee dyed paper in there with lines on it. So I did go ahead and make that, and we could just find something to stick that in. So we also have, what else do we have in here? We have various tags and coffee dyed index cards to play with. Some tea bags that have, they look like they've been coffee dyed. Because I have white ones and I have this color. They may come this way, guys. I have no clue. Let's see. In various laces, I got some of my lace snippets, if you will. A few of the ones from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. I took a few of hers out. And then these right here, guys, I don't think I've showed y'all these, but these are just a couple of those that I had made. And I just went on there and actually sewed some buttons. Aren't you guys proud of me? I sewed some buttons. I can't speak today. So I thought maybe we would use those in there. I got out a antique crochet dolly for maybe somewhere on the cover, so I thought this was really pretty. And then just some other various laces and trims, some pinks, some creams, some whites, some different colors. And another thing I wanted to, okay, I'll get to that in just a minute. I'll show you that in just a minute. First, I want to show you guys this. And I need to apologize to Dee Dee Therago. So I was going to do her 3 and 30, 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge. And as you guys can see, I did really try to give it a go. I mean, I just have these sticky notes everywhere where I was trying to get things together. I'm like, what, 4 or 5 weeks behind. So I told Dee Dee I was trying to get, you know, caught up on that and get that done. Well, I tried yesterday before work, and last night I was up till about midnight. And what I was doing was taking, you know, week 1, episode 1, 3 envelope pockets. So getting everything together and go ahead and, let's see, I went ahead and took what we were going to use to embellish it with, which of course is from the buttons and 1891 kit from Amy over at Crafty Cat, trying to get those together. And having already did all this work and then going to film it, I personally just felt like I was cheating way too much. So I am going to go ahead and use these pieces because, like I said, I did try to get on board with this and get my crap together, and it just didn't happen. But yeah, I made quite a few of the pieces, but, you know, felt like I just wasn't, you know, I just felt like I was cheating, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, so we will go ahead and put these together. Thank you, Dee Dee, for these wonderful ideas. These things you've been making are wonderful. It's an absolute amazing idea to have a lot of this stuff ready. But yeah, I just couldn't get my stuff together. But we are still going to play with these. I give this credit to Dee Dee. Thank you so much for the ideas. And hopefully if you do another challenge, and I hope you do, I could get on board with it because it's really exciting. So thank you, Dee Dee, for those ideas. But yeah, we will be using these in our guest design team project for Amy at Crafty Cat. So that's those. I'll just go ahead and stick all my sticky notes back on there for right now. And then, guys, I wanted to show you, I did go ahead and cut out one of the ephemera pages, but I want to show you what I did with them. Alright, so this is just a library card. I went ahead and covered one. I haven't covered the other one, so we still need to do that. Put that back in there. Okay, so these, I don't know if you guys can really tell it from here, but I had gotten this Stains by Patty Pocket from Patricia Veramonte and got it in the mail. So these, I just wanted to put this on there and see if I could age them a little bit, and I think they turned out really good. I'll get a regular one here that I haven't done and show you the difference. I had also gotten this. It's Tim Holtz from Ranger, and it's Distress Collage Medium, and it's the vintage. I had also gotten it to try it, so I did use it on one thing, which was one of the, like the picture I just showed you that I may use on the front. But I actually liked, for this project anyway, the Stains by Patty Pocket better. So we are going to go ahead and use that to do the other sheet. But, I mean, I can really tell. And then the back of it, I just used the Vintage Photo Distress for that. So I got those cut out. So those are ready to go and do something with. So we'll get those back in there. So, okay, so I have my Stains by Patty Pocket. I have me some water. And I have my brush. So this right here is just the pages from the kit that I had actually printed out on the white paper is in here. So we'll just put it aside because I do want to use some of it for collaging, for decorating. So we'll put it down here. So this is one page of the ephemera from the Buttons kit. And I am undecided if I want to use the Stains by Patty Pocket on these. Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Let me see if I can find one that is not done. Okay, well I can show you these. No, I did go ahead and do that one, guys. I sure did. I went ahead and used that stain on that one. The one that, so that I just need to get cut out. So let's see. I know what I'm doing here for sure. Maybe I know what I'm doing here. Okay, guys. Alright. So here's one from the kit. And I did use the Stains by Patty Pocket on it. And then this one, I have not done it yet. So I'm really not sure if you guys in there can tell the difference. But it really just gives it that slight muted age color. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do this one. That way I can get it to drying, and then I can get it cut out and figure out what I want to do with those. And again, this ephemera, I'm undecided whether I want to do that with those or not, but we'll see. So we'll keep this one out because it's not done. And I have my parchment paper. Had it ready. Alright, so yeah, we'll just get started on this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to shake this or not, but I have been shaking it up before I use it. This should go fairly quickly. And then we're going to move on to something else that I wanted to show you guys. In one of my other videos, I teased you a little bit about one of Amy's other kits that I had did something with, and we're actually going to be working on that a little bit today. So hopefully this video won't be a complete disaster when I try to watercolor. Okay, well that's not coming off. Okay, there we go. Wow, I guess I didn't know my own strength or something when I closed that up. Alright guys, I'm just going to go ahead and get this off the lid. And we're just going to give it a pretty thin coat. So I do like this, so I guess I need to maybe order a couple more. I probably should have ordered 2, but I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I'd seen several people using this, but I do know sometimes it's hard to see and tell on video. So, but yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. It is Monday and I'm off today, and of course I have let the day get away from me. It's about 12 noon, just now getting around to recording. I get kind of sidetracked way too often. I was sitting here and reached for something in my crafting desk and opened a drawer, and the next thing I knew I had the whole top of my desk full of junk and was organizing my desk when I had a million other things I wanted to get done today on my day off. So yeah, I do silly things like that all the time. Alright, so let's get this down here. But yeah, I really like how this does. Also, oops, got the stuff. I think I had told you guys I was looking for some Rit dye because I had saw someone on YouTube dye the what is it, wax paper? Yeah, they dyed wax paper with it, and I think it was Lori over at Grammy's Keepsakes whose tutorial I had saw. So I think I'm going to try my hand at that later now that I have everything. Alright guys, so that one is done. So let's just give our brush a little whirl here. So that is all I'm going to do with this right now. So that's done. And I am going to hop up, sit this over here on my other table to dry and get it out of our way so that we can move on to the next thing. So, 30-second dance party. Go, guys. Alright, dance party's over with. Okay, so let me show you. Let me dry this off because I'm going to need this water. But yeah, so I'm going to try my hand at dyeing some of that wax paper. It's either going to come out good, okay, or end up being a complete disaster. Who knows? Alright, so we got that done. Alright, so the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. So there's that. Okay, so this is Amy's 18th century coloring book that she has in her shop. And I took this down and printed 2 to a page to make them smaller. And then just backed it because I wanted to kind of use them as journaling cards. And then this is the one that I messed up on and printed one photo over the other one, but I still thought it looked cool. So we might see what we can do with that. And then this is some of the tags from the kit. I only printed 1 page. I didn't print that much of it. But I want to go ahead and show you guys what I actually did with this. And I'll just go ahead and let you guys know now, like, what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to use the color that's going to work in the journal that I'm doing. So it's mostly going to be pinks and, you know, things like that. Maybe a little bit of blues because I am going to try to bring out a little bit of blue in this journal as well, which is not typically something I do. But so these, you know, it actually tells you the name of what they are, and I can't say any of them. I know that's an iris and that's a sunflower, but this little sunflower may or may not be yellow. So I'll just warn you there. I am not worried about, you know, doing it the color it's supposed to do and, you know, staying inside those, you know, guidelines or whatever it is you want to call it. I'm just going to do whatever it is I want to do that I think is pretty. So that's what we're going to do with that. Okay, guys, are you ready? I'm excited to show you guys these. Let me make sure I got it the right way. Okay. So, like I said, I think it was quite a few months ago, probably back in March. I had bought this kit and printed it out. And this is what I did. I did watercolor. And I think these are the prettiest things ever. So you could actually buy this kit, and which I think I printed this on cardstock. But you could buy this kit and then paint it and fold it and actually use it for pages in a journal. But isn't that so pretty? I just love how that turned out. So that is what I'm going to do with our tags and small journaling cards. And then here is another one that I did. But I was only able to do this because, you know, it's already got it drawn. Other than that, I can't paint. So it's pretty much kids' water paint. And then this one. Just look at that, how pretty they turned out. Amazing. So if you guys hadn't gotten that kit, I would encourage you to do so, because I mean, I really did have fun watercoloring this. To me, watercoloring and excuse me, coloring is just I mean, to me it's just really soothing and relaxing, and yep, helps me de-stress. So there we go. So that's what we're going to be doing next. I have my watercolor pen, I guess is maybe what you call that. I'm not really sure, but I think I got water on my desk. Just trying to figure out, do we want to do the journaling cards? Yep, I think we'll do the journaling cards, or at least start on one. So this right here is what I'm going to be using. It's just a watercolor pen. You just fill it up with water, and then you give it a light press. Come back here. You give it a light press somewhere. Oh, look. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right here it says push. And then on this side it says push. So that's where you will push to get more water down in your brush here, so that you can, of course, get that watercolor on there. And this is the watercolors that I'm going to be using. I did get it off of Amazon, and this is from Artify 38 watercolors is what it looks like. There's a little pad here, and then this, I have no idea what it's for. So yeah, I have no clue. So these are our different colors, and I am not a spokesperson or an affiliate or anything else with this company. This is just what I happen to buy. I did get something on the cheaper side because, you know, I don't paint, so it's certainly not something I'm gonna probably be using a lot, at least right now. So I didn't want to, you know, go out and pay a lot of money for something. So there's that. So let me pull my chair up and we will just get started here. Let me get that out of the way and get that back in the basket. Give myself some room here so no accidents happen. So now, and look, I have no pink at all, and I don't know how to mix colors. So what do we do, guys? What do we do when we have no pink? I do have another thing that has watercolors, but I don't know how to use it. Let's see, what are we gonna do? What are some other colors? This looks like a pretty color. We said blue, but that's too dark. Alright, so let's just go for it with this. I have no idea what color this is. Oops, that was too much water. I'm not even sure if that's gonna go with that blue or not, but you know, and if nothing else, we'll just paint today, and if I don't end up using it and I paint something different, then, you know, we can do that. And actually, that may be good. That may turn out good in there. So yeah, I guess I will just watercolor and we can chat. So I did have to get out an Etsy order this morning. That was exciting. I always enjoy getting those together and putting them together and picking out something extra special for my friend who bought something, so that was fun. Got that taken care of this morning. See, I can't even stay in the lines. Wow, maybe I can't watercolor and talk, who knows. But I have been seeing that Arteza, I think is how you say it, stuff that Amy and a couple of other people's been showing. But yeah, I just don't, you know, really have the talent for painting and I think different stuff like that yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna keep at it and you know, see how it goes, but I just don't know that where I need to be with all that to, you know, invest the the money and all that comes with that. So hopefully that will be something for the future, because I really do enjoy trying new things, even when I suck at it. Oh, I think we need more water. I'm gonna learn. Oops. Y'all see what I did? True Lori fashion. Let's see, are we allowed to do that? Oh, look, that's purple, guys. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's get the right color, girl. Get the right color. Here we go. Alright, let's see. See, I get really quiet when doing this. Maybe painting and filming and chatting is not such a good idea. Y'all feel like I've left y'all alone. Oh, pitter patter. Y'all hear Spencer? He's on the move. He must be hungry. But yeah, Arteza, how do you say it, guys? Like, I know you can tell me. They really do have some really cool products. I went over there on their website, was nosying around over there a little bit. They do have some really nice things over there. If you are a true artist. Me, well, I'm still trying to get there. Yeah, I actually think this blue is going to work out good, guys. Because I did notice there was a little bit of blue in a couple of the pages. So I also brought out some, one thing. I may have another one, I'm not sure. I don't really have a lot. But of blue vintage lace to maybe use in it, rounding about those pages, to try to bring out that blue. I may be going over this too much and getting it too wet. Let's see. Mr. Spencer, you back? You weren't gone long enough to eat, sweetheart. Okay, guys. Let's see. So how does that look? What do you think, guys? I think it's pretty. Alright, now we're going to clean out our brush a little bit and find us a green for the leaves and the stem. Let's see which green we want. Get that cleaned up a little bit. So squeeze here, Lori, squeeze here. Okay, we squeezed. I think we got some in there. Let's do this one. See what it looks like. So we're just going to try to get this itty bitty stem. There we go. It's cute. It's a bit dark, but it'll be alright. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, got it, guys. Got it. Alright, let's get us some more paint. I've actually saw some people do some amazing painting. They paint covers for journals. Absolutely talented beyond words. There we go. Oops. Jeez, Lori. Keep up with where you are. No, yesterday I worked 12:30 to 8:30. Man, did we have some storms roll in. It's lightning so bad. It was a little bit scary, and the wind was blowing, and yeah, it was pretty bad. There we go, guys. Oops, a little spot here. Let's get it. Alright, guys, what do y'all think? Is that cute? I think it's pretty. See a little white spot here. Let's get that. See, guys? I think that's really pretty. So glad you shared these with us, Amy. I really do love these. Alright, let's see. We're going to go ahead and move on to the other one. Where are we at time-wise? 31 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Alright. Let's see. What other colors do we think? See, I kind of like this. And if we paint something a color and we don't use it, that'll be alright. Look, I've still got green in there. See, y'all, I don't know how to use paint. Ugh. Can't even get my brush cleaned out. I think I need to look back over that kit too and just see if there's any colors in there that perhaps I missed that I may want to bring out. Oops. Darn it. Lori. I still got green in there, don't I? Looks like it. Alright, let's go. So, what are we going to do? So just this inside here. Go for it. Yep. No, today so far the sun's out. I think we are supposed to get some storms in later. We have, I want to say a very, very happy birthday to my sweet grandson, Jaden. He is my oldest daughter's son and her oldest child, and he does have autism. Today is his birthday. He is 11 today. So they're all going to be coming over later. We're going to spend some time together and have some dinner and some cupcakes and presents. So I'm sure they'll end up getting in the pool. So, yep, I'm excited about them all being here. Have all my babies here again. Really, when I work, this is, probably the most we've been able to spend some time together, because it's normally not like that. I don't think my daughter's working as many hours as she used to. She said something about that they cut them. And she does work for assisted living place. And, yeah, I think they might be having some troubles over there. She is thinking about just staying at home, which I know she would really enjoy, being able to be home. She said something about it before, just, you know, staying home and being with those babies. So I hope it works out, whatever she decides to do. Yep, get quiet when I go around the edges, guys. I know. Well, this one to me is just looking like a big old blob. I'm not sure what I did to this one. Maybe it'll be different when it's dry. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure that I like that. Yep, maybe when it dries a little bit, that black will come through some. Yep, we'll have to see about that. I'm uncertain. Uncertain if I did that one good or not. Yep. Let me see if I can get some more of this paint out of here, and I think we're going to use this other green for the stem on this one. Alright, let's see. Get most of that water out of there. That color. Nope. Still looking awful purplish. I don't remember last time I did it, and it taking it this long to get that color out of the brush. Let's see. Okay, maybe we got it now. Alrighty. So we said we were going to use this other green. Oh, jeez. Just poured a river in there, guys. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so here goes nothing. And silence. Maybe I should play you guys some music whenever I try to watercolor. Yep. Concentrating way too hard, I guess. There we go. Let's see. Oh, knocked my arm off. Cute. Okay, so this is actually wrapped around the flower, so I need to go green right in here. Oh, cute. Okay, so I like that part. I'm just not sure about that poor rose. But I'm loving the stem. Let's get just a little bit more. Let's get this here. This one here. Need some more water. I either put too much water or not enough. I hope this is not the most boring video ever for you guys. Y'all taking a nap yet? I might be if it was me watching this video. Oh, I do have a late lunch, early dinner, whatever you call that in between lunch and dinner, if you call it anything, with a friend of mine from work. She has been doing the keto diet and has actually had some success with it. I think she's lost close to 40 pounds. I mean, not that I thought she needed to lose anything to begin with, but... So, of course, I tried to Google it and read up on it a little bit, and probably more confused now than I was before about it and what you do and how it works and all that fun stuff. So, I am going to have pen and paper ready, and after work, we both get off Friday at 2 o'clock. We're going to run down to, I guess, this is probably going to sound crazy, but one last hoorah and gorge out at the Mexican restaurant. Love Mexican food. But I tell you, that whole no carb scares me to death. I was telling her yesterday that like one whole shelf in my pantry is like nothing but pasta. So I'm like, you mean to tell me I have to eat all that pasta between now and Friday? So I actually think my youngest daughter Veronica is gonna fix tacos for tonight. I might just have to fix some mac and cheese to go with them tacos. Get it out of my pantry. But yeah, I'm excited to spend some time with her. Very grateful that she agreed to do it, because of course I asked her if we could like do lunch one day and she could kind of help me figure all that out, give me some more knowledge and take the time for me to write stuff down, so of course I remember it later and can just see how it goes. I need to do something for health reasons. I mean, according to the doctors, I am morbidly obese. But not so much that aside, I do have to take daily medication for high blood pressure. So I am hoping that maybe just getting some weight off will help with my high blood pressure, because I have heard of people who, you know, lose weight and who are able to come off their blood pressure medicine. So that is my reasoning. You know, high blood pressure is very, very dangerous. So yeah, what do you think, guys? Still not sure about the flower, but I absolutely love the stems. I like that color. Alright, guys, so we have already, or I have already exposed you guys to 45 minutes of my nonsense. So we are going to go ahead and call it a video. I want to thank you all for your support. Oh, how does that go? How does that go, guys? Okay, that way. Alright. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel. I want to thank you for spending time with me today as I do our little painting. I am really, really excited about this project, and I will put Amy's links below. Amy, again, I want to thank you so much for asking me to be a guest design team member for Crafty Cat. I am super excited. I've been watching you for, months and months, and I really do admire you and your work, and I've learned a lot from you. And for you to ask me to do this, it is really, really special, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close, guys. I think I'm going to rest my vest. Oh, Lord Jesus. Yeah, Lori has no sense. So anyway, I am going to rest my voice. There we go. Got it out. In hopes of maybe getting another video or two done today, because I didn't do too much the last few days. So yeah, thank you all for your support. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.